So about this government shutdown, China comes out and says that we need to de-Americanize the world. I mean, they're holding $1.28 trillion worth of American debt, and they've invested so heavily in America. Of course, they don't want to be like us, but they own half of the country. So who stands to get hurt worse by the whole shutdown? Obviously the American people, but also China. So I have a conflicted idea about this, as far as whether we should default or not. If it gives us a chance to destroy a country like China, I say do it. Unfortunately, Americans will have to pay the cost. And China, sit on your high horse. You can't even go into a capital in China without wearing a surgical mask because the pollution's so bad, you'll die if you're exposed to it more than 2 days. Shut up, clean up your own backyard before you start stepping on the U.S. That's what I say. Florida death row inmate William Happ was just about to be executed by lethal injection for the 1986 murder of a young woman. Right before they put the needle in his arm, Mr. Happ decided to confess. Duh! That's why you're here, loser. Happy trails! So recently, Michael Vick spent some time with a young kid named Justin who apparently had suffered a major medical malady, and asked to spend a little time with his. He's a huge Eagles fan, so he got to spend a day with Michael Vick. Very nice of this guy to walk him around the facilities and show him around. They go to the hospital and visit some of the other kids that were in the ward. So although I'm a Redskin fan, I give props where they're due. Way to go, Michael Vick. I just hope the kid didn't bring his dog along. Okay, let's talk about the Redskins name debate. The term Redskins, deemed offensive by few, and revered by many. Let's go to, first I'm going to read you a quick article here, the Daily Caller, and this is about the main guy who's putting out the ads, the leader of the Oneida Nation, Ray Halberton, who's actually Halbritter, who's claiming that it's offensive and that it needs to stop right now, and has put together these ads, which I'll put the link up so you can hear it. His radio ads asking Dan Snyder to change the name. First of all, let me read this article. The American Indian leader spearheading the campaign to change the name of the Washington Redskins is not a legitimate member of the tribe he leads, according to a New York State Assemblywoman, but rather an Obama crony who's raking in casino money and paying back only small stipends to his tribe members. So this guy doesn't even belong to the tribe he's claiming is backing his quest that the Redskins change their name. And the Oneida Nation representative Ray Halbritter, who is also the CEO of Oneida Nation Enterprises, is not recognized in his position by the Grand Council of Chiefs governing the Six Nations Iroquois Confederacy. Halbritter is not a legitimate member of the Oneida tribe, Assemblywoman Claudia Tenney told the Daily Courier. He's not even technically an Oneida. There's not a drop of Oneida in him. So, dude, I mean, I get it. You're Indian. You may have this agenda. I don't know where you're getting your money or your backing or who's in your ear. I'm sure you're doing this because somebody's promised you favors, because it seems like that's what you do. Just back off, dude. No one cares anymore. Redskins is, depending on who you talk to, is either a revered homage that's paid to Indians of the past who would paint their faces before going into battle as fierce warriors to protect their clans, or a racial epithet, the R word. I saw that today, the R word. Are you kidding me, Mike Florio? Look, you are nothing but an ambulance-chasing journalist now. You've lowered yourself, taking one side of an issue that you had absolutely no opinion on 5 years ago. So shut the hell up. It's Redskins forever. And read it in capital letters. We will never change the name. Redskins. Hail to the Redskins. HCTR forever, baby. Another Redskin news, the trial for the killers of Sean Taylor, former safety for the Washington Redskins, is finally underway. Jury selections, all that's happening now. And you remember, this happened in 2007. We're talking 6 years to get this thing going. Look, I'm gonna tell you what you do. This is how you fix it. You take all these guys, you put them in the DC jail, and you turn on the Redskin game so that everybody there can watch and watch Bakari Rambo miss an open field tackle again on Deshaun Jackson. Okay, as soon as he won't even pass the goal line before this guy will be dead hitting the floor. Okay, that's how you take care of that. That's how we do justice in DC, baby. Bring it.